And just like that, 3 years of ownership. Yeah, this is potentially my last wash here for the E90 Supra. Good car, 12,000 miles. You know, I think there's not really a better car for the money, and I got it for a steal. I got it in January during COVID, and yeah, I'll post up my sales ticket later, but I want to imagine that it's got to be one of the best deals anybody ever got on one of these cars. Literally, I paid $46K out the door. Replace this car would probably cost me 62. So needless to say, I got my money's worth out of this car. It's been a great car. I really can't complain. There are definitely some quirks to it. A lot of quirks to it, but no car's perfect. And I think I'm pretty happy that I kind of jumped on it before it got too popular. Because it's definitely gotten a lot more popular. But you can see I keep things in pretty good condition. Mint. The next owner is going to get a mint car. The PPF definitely helped from the free track days that I did take it out to, and just general road grime. I did drive this from Virginia to Florida on 95. So, interesting quirks, right? So, things you don't hear about that people were up in arms when it first came out was the wind buffeting. Oh my God, how can you drive a car with wind buffeting? Okay, nobody brings that up anymore. The rear handling, everybody was freaking out. Oh, this car's got bump steer. It's terrible handling, blah, blah, blah. Now they say it's one of the best handling cars. Interesting. When it first came out, people said, this car's too heavy. Oh, it's so heavy, 3350. This isn't a sports car. That's gone down. Now this is the light car. What else? The BMW aspect of this Toyota, right? Now everybody's like, great engine. It's been really reliable. There's really not many problems with this car's. The tunability of the engine. The aftermarket has really grown for this car. Other quirks. There's no button back here. You would think, oh, that'll open the trunk. Nope, doesn't. Also, if you open the trunk and you close the front door, the passenger door, it locks again just from the movement of the air. So you literally have to hit the button, leave your door open, walk around, then pull it. And of course, to open this, there's also no handle. So you literally have to sneak your hand in between there and then prop it up. It's got some quirks, but hey, nobody talks about those anymore. Because for the money, if you can get one, it's still the best car. And I thought about, hey, why don't I get a 2023 or a 24, a manual? Good luck. Toyota dealers are terrible. No allocation, playing games. Nobody wants to do a deal unless you're there in person or you're in state. They don't even know themselves what they're going to get in their inventory until a couple weeks, maybe days before they do. And then markups. So the Toyota experience, pretty shitty. I took this car to get one oil change and one recall done. The only one tech at this huge dealership could work on the car. Waited all day for just the recall. Waited all day just for the complimentary oil change. And then the guy put oily hands all over the side of the car, spilled oil all over the engine bay. You could see it dripping from the bottom of the engine. Yeah. Even free, not sure it's worth it. Maybe it's cool to do that on a regular Toyota, but come on. That's not, people who are enthusiastic about this car, right? Like they're passionate, they're picky. know your client. Like, they're going to be picky. Yeah, needless to say, I would not take my car to get serviced there again. So yeah, those are kind of some of the downsides to it. And this car's been a great car though, otherwise. Never given me any faults, no check engine lights, nothing. Dead reliable, great gas mileage, honestly. Oh, here's another one. So for the most part, I've been using aftermarket kind of like track-based pads, brake pads. I thought those dusted a lot. I switched back to the OEM ones. Way worse. They dust way worse. So Hawk DTC 60s that get shit on all over the forums and stuff for being really bad for your wheels, and they dust like crazy. Huh, they dust less than the OEM BMW ones, or I guess Brembo ones we'll call it. Yeah. So what's next? I don't know. I mean, I've got that for now, which was supposed to be my track everyday car for a little while. And now that car's got problems. So I bought it 3 months ago. Been playing around with the PPF, added the rear spoiler, added a front spoiler, added the front strut camber bushings or whatever they're called. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got some decent camber on there now, but never turned into a track. And right now I don't know if I will until somebody figures out the old starvation problem, right? Not really trying to blow a car with 1,000 miles engine. So for now it's just my daily driver till they figure that out. And yeah, I don't know. Fortunately, I don't really have any track days till September, October. It's just too hot here in Florida. Beautiful sky though, but way too hot. And I am thinking about the M2. Thanks, Jackie Ding. You made me get a Supra, and now potentially an M2. But I don't think that's going to be tracked as much as this car was. Not that this was tracked a lot, but the plan was to track that and have the M2 as a fun weekend car, and that's your fun daily car. And well, now I'm just gonna wait and see if the aftermarket can solve that issue. Otherwise, I don't know, I might just daily drive the BRZ for a couple months and maybe sell it. I don't know. The solutions are not easy. There's not a lot of trackable cars that they make, right? Especially affordable ones. That's supposed to be one, but it's not turning out to be the case with these reliability issues. And yeah, sorry, I had to get a move on, running out of sunlight here, so I had to finish drying it up. But would I do it again? Absolutely. I think if I could get a 24 or 25, one of the last model years, maybe a manual version, I would. But for now, I think I'm going to try out that whole BMW M2. See if I like it. If not, I'm sure there's enough demand for that car that I could probably sell it and, you know, maybe just lose a little bit of money, taxes or something like that. And, you know, try it out. I know the interior on that car is definitely going to be nicer, but the weight, man, it scares me. It definitely scares me. But, you know, we'll see what happens with this car. You know, I do like that they never really facelifted it, so every year looks pretty much the same. I hate when they facelift. I mean, this had a minor facelift, but engine change, that was probably the biggest thing. But yeah, you know, would I recommend this car to anybody? Absolutely, I would. So in conclusion, kind of where we started this whole video, right? 2 years ago, and this, before everything was built, before I even had that car here, it was just this car in the garage. Time flies by. Time flies by, a bittersweet last wash, if you will. But had fun, would do it again, and we'll see what the next adventure holds. So congratulations to the new buyer. I think they're gonna get a great car. I mean, I maintain the hell out of this car. I always overdo it. For example, in my Miata, I might or might have not taken the entire suspension off and repainted it. Will the next owner ever notice that? Probably not, but I really don't like rust. So with that, good luck to the next owner. Enjoy it, take care of it, and yeah, probably never see it again since it's going to Texas, but otherwise, off she goes. Till next time, See ya.